ultimate game of the college football season, we have something rare and special. A collision of two undefeated teams who have battled through adversity, managed to get here without a single blemish on the record. Can you believe it? Now one of them will emerge as an undefeated national champion. Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game, as we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
San Diego State offense will take over. First and
10. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they
looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Aztecs will line up to boot it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. He takes it at the 40. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield. It's Boley. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the 1st down. That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the ball is picked off.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's reeled in. It's Lawson. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. The linebacker shifting around now. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Pressure is coming. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream, to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. You can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass, but man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw. It's Boley. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Iowa State. They strike first in this national title bout. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, and it's a direct snap. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Aztecs with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's running out of time here. Makes the grab. It's Lawson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback.
He fakes it. Now looks to throw. This one falls incomplete. The fake does not work. And the gamble doesn't work. Maybe they should have gone for it at fourth down, let the quarterback throw. Excellent field position here for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Lee. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Give it to the back again. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Well, Kirk, Iowa State has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through 1 quarter, let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
San Diego State, 0.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. San Diego State offense on the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. So don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
The sure hands. It's Lawson. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So, second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Robinson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Looking to chuck it again. Throwing for his running back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Pass complete on a crosser.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Aztecs pick up enough yardage to get a first down. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Along the sideline, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. They tried the trick play on 1st down. Doesn't fool the defense. Now play number 9 on this drive. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a 1st down and goal.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Touchdown, Aztecs, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quick pass, the catch is made, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Using his legs, it's Robinson. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lawson. Puts the defender into the spin cycle and breaks free. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
An incompletion makes it second and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. One of those critical third down plays coming up. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. Press coverage now from these DBs. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Aztecs looking to keep this drive rolling. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Boley. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That's a big pickup after the catch, more importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
And the Cyclones come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Thrown to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Iowa State. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They get a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Trying to get the throw off.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. He fake it. The holder looking to throw. And that pass attempt will fall incomplete. The fake doesn't work. Took a shot, but the gamble doesn't work, and that decision will be questioned. They pass on the field goal try. Back to pass. It's Boley. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And he ran out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here.
Timeout, Iowa State.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aztecs will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense really clicking here. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Running out of time in the pocket. Now the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught by the receiver. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The Cyclones will look to convert here on 4th down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Finds an open target on the left side. The defense scoops it up. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Aztecs. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. It's a takeaway and a touchdown, and this game is suddenly tied. What a moment in this championship game.
Yeah, just a sensational play by this defense right here. Their fingerprints are all over that, and you can see it. They weren't content with just getting a stop or getting a turnover. They wanted to score, and they did.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa State offense back out of the field now. Looking to throw. It's Boley. Running back grabs it on the screen. Across the 40. Breaking free at midfield. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
At the 39-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Brings up second down.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. You make the stop, but it'll be 1st down from the 13.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
Breaking tackles. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Boley. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I'll tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Oh, the ball is loose near the goal line. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tied game, you got the ball in the red zone. You're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lawson.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
The Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lawson. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Looking for a receiver. Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Barker. Second down after that previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Snags the quick throw. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Trying to find some room. It's Robinson. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. They look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Looking right. This one caught. Touchdown, San Diego State. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Iowa State offense takes the field now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. The receiver grabs it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
And the Cyclones will line up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Boley. Catch made over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
With the catch, it's Lee. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, when you pull the ball and you've got open targets behind it. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outwit.
Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Well, that combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship, and these guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point is good. We're tied up. Sets up a tremendous finish here. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Makes the grab. It's Lawson. Good enough for first down yardage.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Chance for the quarterback to make some magic here. Last drive, time ticking away. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pulls it in. It's Lawson. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. That last last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Caught over the middle. It's Barker. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring out 4th down and 1. And the defense will stop the clock with a timeout here. 25 seconds remaining. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He's got it near the end zone. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And the Aztecs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Aztecs. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about, can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Touchdown, San Diego State. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the upmen. Finally brought down at the 45. That's a great return.
Cyclones will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Back to pass. It's Boley. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. He's got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. And the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the San Diego State Aztecs.